I mean, really? We're going to throw up a stinker like that? We're going to throw up a dud like that? Come on, that was pathetic as we lose 5-1. Pathetic. I can't believe it. Both sides of the baseball. The pitching was horrendous. Horrendous. The hitting was just as bad. I mean, both sides were crap today. Let's start off with the pitching. Zach Eflin, our starter. That's right, our starting pitcher could only go 4 innings. He allowed 3 runs in those 4 innings. He's allowing doubles to the opposing pitcher. Musgrove starts that 3rd inning rally going. He gets that double. Extra base hits galore. They score 3 runs. I mean, it's ridiculous. What the hell happened to Zach Eflin? The guy went from throwing complete game to throwing complete game and having solid outings to be. He was literally our strongest pitcher at one point. Aaron Nola was struggling. I said, I'd go into a wild card game with this guy right now. He has been embarrassing. He has been in the mix with Vince Velasquez, Nick Pivetta. It's to that degree. You can't be giving me 4 innings. They were squaring up the baseball, the Pirates were. They were getting good looks. They were squaring up. Way too much hard contact. What a joke, really. So, I mean, we're down 3-0. Musgraves gets it going, like I said. He had 8 strikeouts in his 6 innings. I mean, come on. The Phillies offense was a joke. Looking at how these players performed, JT Realmuto went 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. Bryce Harper 0 for 3. Scott Kingery 0 for 3. Come on. Rhys Hoskins not providing anything. Brad Miller 0 for 3. While the other team has 13 hits. You know why? Because our pitching sucks. After Eflin got yanked, Nick Pivetta goes in. He allowed 3 hits, only 1 earned run. He got super lucky on a double play there. I can't stand him. He's hate the face to me. So unless he's throwing, unless he's throwing shutout baseball, I'm going to be pissed off with Nick Pivetta. That's just the truth. We had a couple chances. Well, before we get into the chances, let's finish out the bullpen, because the bullpen was atrocious. Nick Pivetta allowed a run. The new guy we acquired from the Minnesota Twins, Morin, 1 earned run. He was getting smacked around. That off-speed, that changeup was getting smoked to the outfield. And then Fernando comes in again. Fernando Salas. This guy stinks. He had bases loaded, got super lucky, and it was a warning track power fly out to Bryce Harper in right field. It could have been a grand slam. So as a whole, the bullpen, allowing runs. Well, that's not good enough. So we did have chances, though. In the 4th inning, Segura gets hit by a pitch. Bryce Harper walks. We have 1 out. Rhys Hoskins flies out. JT Realmuto strikes out. Nothing. 5th inning. Very similar situation. Miller walks. Cesar gets a hit, but they called it an error. I mean, I've never seen anything like this. That was such a poor move by the MLB scoring to say that was an error, but they called it an error, unless I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing something, but to me, that looked like a clean hit. They didn't rule at that, so the 1 run that we actually scored was unearned, technically. So we had 2 men on. Adam Hazley gets an RBI ground out to the right side. 3-1. All right, we're chipping away at it. Now there's just this random rain delay. There's no rain in the sky whatsoever. Just out of nowhere, here comes the crew putting on the tarp. What? What's going on here? We got a man on third. We're finally producing something. And of course, when we come back from the rain delay, Nick Williams is pinch hitting. Now, he was going to pinch hit before the rain delay occurred, but he has to wait there. This guy, the guy who's coming off the bench who can't produce anything for us, he has to step in. What do you think he does? Take a wild guess what he does. Yeah, that's right, he strikes out. And so does Scott Kingery after him. So we allow a man to stay stranded on third base, but that was our best chance, and it gets screwed up because of this awkward rain delay that it didn't even rain, and then did it, and a couple lightning strikes. So, ridiculous. In the 6th, we had Gene Segura, our leadoff man, get on, and guess where he stayed? Take a wild guess where he stayed. That is right. He stayed on first base. We weren't able to move him over whatsoever. It was just a stinker, a straight-up stinker, no energy involved, a slow game, a boring game, and the Phillies came out flat. That's the best way to describe it. It was a flat baseball game, and it just bothers me. Because we were scoring 6 runs over the last 4 games, right? 6 runs per game. Scoring. And then that, 3 hits. Really, technically 4, I guess, with that Cesar one, but regardless. And it's funny because the 3 hits technically were 2 for Gene Segura, 1 for Cesar. So they had all the hits, those 2. And even if that one did count, it would have been all those 2 as well. But here's the interesting thing. If we win tomorrow, we feel a little bit better, right? I mean, that's reality. If we win tomorrow, it's okay, we beat the Pirates in a series. But if we lose, I guarantee you I am going to be on another level. I will be so disgusted if we don't win tomorrow. Oh, by the way, it seems like Smiley, the guy with the 8+ ERA, he's going to be starting. So, the guy who was good had an injury, and we're taking a flyer on him. The reason why Nick Pivetta is in the bullpen. So, who knows? Who knows what kind of start we're going to get? But for everyone who's just attacking the offense tonight, go ahead, attack the offense. But the pitching was just as bad. You can't win baseball games when your starting pitcher is going 4 innings, and allowing almost just as many runs as his innings pitched. It just can't happen. He was not good enough. And then your bullpen. Nick Pivetta allows a run. Morin allows a run. Salas ends up getting bases loaded and gets lucky with a warning track power shot there to end the inning. I mean, your bullpen isn't doing well either. All around, trash. Trash today. And it's disappointing. You had the throwback night, right? We're rocking the sick Blue Jays. They're rocking their old school Jays. I love those blue unis. But you have the throwback night, and we can't get it done. I will be honest, though. It's kind of weird to see those jerseys not in a Sunday afternoon game. It's weird to see it at night. It's not really a nighttime gig, but those unis are fantastic. But regardless, I'm just trying to, get my mind off of this so I don't freak out too much. But here's a stat that'll make me freak out. Zach Eflin, over his last 13 innings, which is 3 starts for him, 16 earned runs. What happened to this kid? He was legitimately lights out early in the season. And now he's in the mix with the rest of the trash that we have in the back end of the rotation. I don't have that much faith in Smiley to really be that much of a difference maker. I mean, there's a reason why he had to opt out of his AAA contract to even sign with the Phillies, right? So think about it. We are legitimately just taking a flyer. All right, and I get it. Like, I understand. It's worth trying, but you can't have this blind faith that this guy's going to come in and shut out everyone consistently. Watch, tomorrow's going to throw like a perfect game or something. Now, that would be special. But 0 energy. And you watch that team hit 13 times. Marte, 3 hits. Dickerson, 2 hits. But like I said, it all comes down to tomorrow. Because it's night and day after that game on how I'll feel. You win the series, you win the game, okay. Then we just look at today's game. You say, like, all right, it was just one of those games. If we come out and win and we look good tomorrow, it's like, okay, the second game of the Pirate series was just a flat baseball game. It happens. You'll lose, though? I don't even want to think about it. But I will be livid. I will lose my mind. I'm burning up. I really am. I'm burning up inside. Because that's just ridiculous to me. But this is what the team is, right? It's inconsistent, ups and downs, The pitching's bad. We knew that. The pitching is just bad. And the offense is hot one day and bad the next. Inconsistent is the word, really, to define what this baseball team really is right now. So you got to look at the batting today, the hitting, and say you can't have that. I mean, JT Realmuto can't strike out 4 times. Rhys Hoskins cannot go 0 for 4. When was Rhys Hoskins' last home run? Right? When was it? Bryce, he's been so hot, so it's hard to criticize him specifically, but, he goes 0 for 3 today with the 1 walk. It is what it is. Really. I mean, it is what it is. Zero energy. That's what happens. A dud. A stinker. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.